Subreddit Showerthoughts. Whoever created the tradition of not seeing the bride in the wedding dress beforehand, saved countless husbands everywhere from hours of dress shopping, and will forever be a hero to all men. When you're a kid, you don't realize you're also watching your mom and dad grow up. One of the hardest things about reaching adulthood is seeing your parents less and less, and seeing them age more and more each time you see them. It's weird to look at old pictures of you and your parents, and realize how young they looked. It's a strange feeling, after growing up, realizing your parents were once just people figuring things out as they go, just like you are now. My parents were 39 and 40 when they had me. I've just watched them get old. Mostly it taught me life is really effing short. Anxiety is like when video game combat music is playing, but you can't find any enemies. You can't sleep now, there are monsters nearby. I know I should be worried about something, but what is it? Or, when you think you've killed all the enemies and the music keeps playing. Being able to do well in high school without having to put in much effort is actually a big disadvantage later in life. Girls don't compliment guys because they're likely to take it non-platonically. Guys take it non-platonically because it happens so infrequently they don't know how to handle it.
The last compliment I had was after I shaved all my hair off, and a woman said I had a nicely shaved head. That was about a year ago, still holding on to that one. When I got on the bus today, a crazy homeless lady said, "I just want to let you know that you're a really good-looking man." Of course I thank her, but I have no idea how to take it. She's basically the first woman to ever compliment my looks, and I'm 37.
As a non-attractive dude who is good at cooking, I love the monthly potluck birthday party we do, because it's the only time I ever get compliments. Work is like 85% women. We just had January's party today. I made carnitas. Everyone loved my carnitas. I soaked up my monthly compliments like a cactus in a desert rainstorm. When I was an awkward loner in 6th grade, I was riding the bus, and a cute girl I didn't know very well gazed at me for a second and said super genuinely, almost involuntarily, "You have really nice eyes." That was 18 years ago, and I still think about it now and then. Compliments go further than most people think.
Girl, I like your new haircut. Guy, she wants my dick. Girl, I want your dick. Guy, she's probably just really friendly.
11 babies have been born in Antarctica, and none of them died as infants, meaning Antarctica has the lowest infant mortality rate at 0%. Somebody at Google was just like, yay, just have someone drive down every road on effing Earth. And you know what? They did it. College students don't want to go to graduation ceremonies, but they go to please their relatives, while relatives don't want to go, but go to support the students. We should all just be honest and skip that ceremony and go out for pizza. Apparently, a lemon is not naturally occurring, and is a hybrid developed by crossbreeding a bitter orange and a citron. Life never gave us lemons, we invented them all by ourselves.
So what you're saying is that instead of life giving us lemons, we gave lemons life. It kind of makes sense that the target audience for fidget spinners lost interest in them so quickly. The Olympics is the only time when you hear great execution by North Korea, and it seems okay.
If we look back, Pornhub has been one of the most innovative video sharing websites. They have had permanent dark mode for years. They popularized the preview setting where you can watch the video without starting it, and still are one of the few to have like-dislike percentage on display.
Also, I love that you can see where people watch the video the most. Skip to the interesting stuff easier. I would be effing thrilled if Netflix UI was like Pornhub. Give me true ratings, a viewer count, being able to sort between new, hot, most viewed over a time period. When I'm watching something, down below have some very solid suggestions for similar things.
Since there are 3,600 seconds in an hour, and most people make less than $36 per hour, their time is worth less than a penny per second. It's literally worth your time to pick up a penny from the ground. It would be cool if after you died, you could see the top 5 times you almost died. Coffee makes you hyper, but coffee shops are designed for people to chill, whereas alcohol is a depressant, but bars and clubs are designed for people to be energetic. Watching a graduation ceremony is like sitting through a movie that's entirely end credits.
It must suck to be an air conditioner repairman. You spend your day working in buildings that have no air conditioning. When it's fixed and finally cool, you leave.
As an AC repair install guy, this is probably the most frustrating thought. So we try not to think about it.
There is no physical evidence to say that today is Wednesday. We all just have to trust that someone has kept count since the first one ever. When people brokenly speak a second language, they sound less intelligent, but are actually more knowledgeable than most for being able to speak a second language at all.
Running from the cops is the ultimate double or nothing.
The tallest person in the world has physically experienced being the exact height of every other person in the world at some point.
Being an adult is eating the crust not because you like it, but because you paid for it.
A person wearing a suit in a room of people in t-shirts is usually the most important person there. A person wearing a t-shirt in a room full of suits is more likely the most important person in the room. Single-player games that don't require internet are going to be extremely valuable during the apocalypse. Monopoly would be more realistic if the person with the most money got to change the rules whenever they liked.